going to be taking another look at the 2024 recruiting class, and we're going to be shining a spotlight on four-star quarterback Walker White, who signed with the Auburn Tigers. We're going to look at his highlights. We're going to look at the scouting reports. But before we do all that, you need to click that subscribe button. Tap it with the finger on your phone. Click it with the mouse on your computer. Whatever you need to do, because we're covering the 2024 recruiting class every single day, player by player, so you know what these players are about, especially when they start doing stuff with your team this year, next year, the year after. You'll know a little bit about that player. You'll come back to this video and be like, yeah, I remember this guy. He looked pretty good in high school. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're going to take a look at Walker White's 24/7 Sports player profile page. If you're here for just the highlights, you can fast forward a few minutes, probably 2, 3, 4. You'll probably get there, and then you'll see the review on the highlights. But he's a 4-star prospect in both the composite and in the rankings. He's ranked as the QB 5 and the QB 11 in the composite here. 6'3", 222 pounds, so we have the requisite size at the quarterback position. He's already enrolled here at Auburn. And look at the programs who are after him. At the top here, Auburn, Alabama, Arkansas, we have 24 offers. Top-tier Power 5 programs were after him. He was a heavy commodity, especially when we see Alabama there. They're not going to chase a quarterback who's a jabroni. They're going to go after good players. That being said, Auburn locked him up. We're seeing something out of him. Played in the All-American Bowl. Again, scrub players don't go to the All-American Bowl. They got him comped to Will Levis. So I'm expecting a strong arm. I'm expecting some YOLO balls downfield on the highlight tape. And we're going to read some of the scouting report. A dual threat quarterback with a muscular build that puts some of his best stuff on tape as a senior. Must improve his accuracy, but get more consistent with the ball placement. But has arm strength to attack deeper third and occasionally flashes some touch. That pretty much describes Will Levis. More of a dual threat, though, from what they say. Arm talent downfield, needs to get a little bit more accurate. He has the arm strength. We're going to see that on tape. We're going to take a look at that. Very comfortable working off play action and understands how to lead his targets as a runner. Converts at a pretty high rate in third and short situation. And he can power his way through defenders and could very well find himself in special jumbo packages early in his collegiate career. Needs to cut down on the errant throws as he's thrown more picks than any other blue chip passer in the 2024 cycle. So he needs to calm it down, needs to really pinpoint his throws a little bit more, sounds like, from what they're saying. But he has the arm strength. He can sling it downfield. We just got to tighten some things up. A member of the 2023 Freaks list of 24/7 Sports means he's pretty athletic. Means that this is a quarterback we need to pay attention to. John David White, brother, wide receiver at Arkansas, 2019 to 2021, transferred to Central Arkansas. So we got some good genetics. He's recruited a little bit higher than his brother, looks like, but still. And looks like he's been locked in with Auburn, because that's all we're seeing on the timeline here since September 30th. He's with Auburn. That's what we need to know. In 2022, threw for a little over 2,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, 894 rushing yards, 16 touchdowns. Year prior, a little over 2,000, 487 rushing yards. We got a 4-star prospect here, ranked kind of high. Clemson and Ole Miss were also in the bidding here. Other Power 5 programs. And then looking at what he's getting paired with, because this is getting pretty interesting. Look at the wide receivers they're bringing in. 5-star Cam Coleman they're bringing in. Bryce Kane they're bringing in. Perry Thompson, we did a video on him. We thought he was pretty fantastic. They also got Malcolm Simmons, so they're bringing in wide receivers. So if Walker White starts hitting, starts climbing the depth chart, he's going to have some targets to throw the ball to. At least one of those guys is probably going to hit on the long term. Maybe all of them, but we got to wait and see how things pan out. Looking at the rankings here, on 3, 4-star, ESPN 4-star, Rivals 4-star, top 10 prospect for everybody except for on 3. They got him as the QB 12. Very interesting. But everybody else, 5, 4, 6. Top 10 on most rankings. 10 and 12 in the industry and on 3 rankings. So we got a small disparity. Nonetheless, 4-star quarterback that has a strong arm. And we're going to have to see what he's about on the highlights right now. Let's flip over to that. Let's see what he's cooking with. Let me know what you think about him in the comment section below. Make sure to let me know. Hit that subscribe button too if you made it this far, because you know I've kept you entertained, and now it's time to watch some ball. We're seeing him move around the pocket a little bit. He's got a little bit of a moon ball there, and we're going to see him on tape. Zips it there, stepping back, waiting for the guy to get there. Good anticipation. Out in front of him. We're rolling out. We're running. Nice hurdle. He's got some length to him on those legs. Steps back. Progressions. He's got an arm. He does have an arm. Gets it downfield in front of his wide receiver. Steps it up. That ball flies out of his hands. It comes out different. One of the stronger arms in this class so far that I've seen. And he's got some mobility. Dual threat? Yeah. Yeah, because we're pulling away in the second level. He's throwing lasers. It comes out quick. I can see why he's off on some throws. Good balance there. Good turn on the leg. Step back. Woo! I could barely see that one. I know it's the lighting, but still. Comes out. Little touch there. Get by 31. Gets out to the out route there. Steps back. I need to watch his feet a little bit more. Stands tall in the pocket. We're rolling out. Feet got a little funky there. I noticed that. Feet got a little funky. No way, we're running. He tricked me. He tricked me. Look at the speed and burst on that guy. Whoa. Steps back. Lost his feet, but he had a guy in his face, so we're going to take a mulligan on that one. Steps back. Here we go. Does it sail? He gets it there, though. Looks like he needs to go through that throw a little bit on that last one. They're going to move, though. Good mobility. Throws on the run. That one looks okay. You see some low lights. See what's up with what they're saying. His arm is dialed in, though. Hits that wide receiver where he needs to hit. If DB was a little bit more behind him, he could have housed that, or at least got a lot more yards. I didn't see where everything else was at. Hits him. Takes the hit. Gets it down there. Stays in pocket. He stands tall in the pocket. He stands there. Like, he knows he can take off, get yards, but he's going to throw it. Hits that out route. Throws on the move. Finds his guy. Steps back there. Going through his reads. You can see him working. Saw that. I saw it on like a couple of them. You can't see all the time because dumb camera angles like this, but he's getting it downfield. Steps up. Through the body. On the run a little bit. Rolling out. He's got a strong arm. I can see in scenarios where he can get himself in a little bit of trouble. I can definitely see that. Another thing about him, though, he's very assertive. He just slings it. He trusts his arm. He's going to make those quick decisions. But he throws rockets. Pocket looks good. Gets right through it. Looks solid throw there. Throws right through it. Bam. Gets it out quick, too. Steps back. On the run. Gets it downfield. Rolling out. Stops it. Takes his time. Makes the throw. Rolling out again. We roll out a lot. We roll out a lot. There we go. He's on the run. Let's see what happens. He's going. It's going to be a touchdown. Now we're going to hit the sideline. We got mobility. We're going to extend some plays. Another rope to the sideline. Rolling out. Stepping up. Going back the other way. He runs like a quarterback. The way he holds it. Stepping back pretty far. Rolling out. Rolls out a lot. Gets it downfield, though. Stays in the pocket, though. Gets it down there in front of the wide receiver. A little bit too much almost, but we got it there. Gets it to his guy. I want to see lowlights, but we'll never see lowlights. No one's going to post those online. Like, I want to see more of what they're saying in the scouting report. That ball was out in front of the dude. The wide receiver. He's gone. Slides. Ball out there. Gets it to his guy. Steps back. Gets it to his guy. Steps back. Easy pitch and catch. Clean pocket. Steps up. Put some heat on it. If you play baseball, he's got a whip on him. He whips it out there. Rolls out a bit and moving the pocket around. It's out in front. Yep, out in front of him. Good. He can throw it downfield. He gets it down there. That's a good thing to see. Throws through that one. Good mechanics on that one. Rolling out. Sees it and rips it. We're going to roll out on this one. See it in the end zone. Another one. That's good accuracy downfield on that throw. Hits his wide receiver. We're moving. He gets put in a situation where they're moving the pocket or we're just rolling him out. He's just throwing it. Downfield there, in front of the wide receiver where he can just run with it. It's not that he's not accurate. It's just, I bet you some of these errors are just him. It's just going more vertical. We're going vertical a lot. We're rolling out a lot and we're going vertical a lot. He's in a different offense compared to a lot of these other quarterbacks. That wasn't mentioned in the scouting report, but look how much we're going deep. Look how much, now we're running it. That plays a factor with the interceptions, with the misplaced balls. Steps back there. See vertical. Downfield. Like 20 plus yards. And that's okay. And that's all right. You got to be aggressive with it too. You're getting a 5-star wide receiver, a top end 4-star wide receiver. He's running. He's got some mobility. He can stretch it out. A little shoulder fake. He's tough in the pocket. There's a lot of good things about him. There's a lot of good things that I like, but it's the highlights. I wish there was lowlights because I want to see what they were talking about in the scouting report. I can kind of see why. Like, I was trying to put the picture together. To why the errors were coming up. And there's a lot of deep balls. And errors come with deep balls, higher acuity attempts. That's just the name of the game there. But devil's advocate to that, we're pushing it downfield. We got the gusto to push it downfield, and we do have accuracy to get it downfield. And that could deliver big plays down the road. That could allow the offense to be more vertical down the road. He's got some mobility and a deep ball. He can zip it too. He can throw lasers. He's comfortable in the pocket. He's strong in the pocket. He stays poised. For the most part, the mechanics stay pretty clean, and he's not off his rocker too much. They do ask him to roll out a shit ton compared to a lot of other quarterbacks, so you're going to get a lot of different looks out of him. That being said, you got a quarterback here with a very strong arm who's got a mindset of pushing it downfield, which is different from a lot of these other quarterbacks we covered here on the top end of the rankings. A lot of them dink and dunk. A lot of them do have a strong arm. We have a few of them that do, but they're not pushing it vertical consistently or as often as he is on the rip. Because a lot of these highlights, 20 plus yards consistently. There are some outs. There are some shorter passes, but he lets it rip downfield. That's his mindset. That's how he plays the game. He plays it vertical, and you're going to expect him to have that dialed in to some degree here at Auburn. And with these wide receivers, they got committed here, and if they can keep them, you know how college football is right now, you might have something. And if he develops, takes a step forward with that mindset, we might have something here because he does have the mobility. He has the arm strength. Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. I want to hear about it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. I want to thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.